it's just an important reminder that you're never alone. And there are always people that are going to be in your corner. So I just want to stress to the audience and those out there listening, if you are someone you know is struggling, you can always call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Sanaya has overcome that adversity, and for Marina Mabrey, might be an under-discussed topic about her leadership. She embraced both. They were drafted was at the opening day press conference days later.
She's also had a lot to deal with, like you mentioned, Brendan. What I loved Monday night at the post-game presser, somebody asked her, what do you think your mom is proud of watching you? She said, you know what, I'm taking more shots. And then my mom always yelled at me to take shots during the game, and it's just good to see how she finds the positive.
Best seat in the house, that's what Sanaya said.
Oh.
Coffee rises up. Rivers with the stand-up defense.
Rivers again being a hawk on defense and making it very difficult for anybody who's coming in that paint. Oh, Lord. Sanaya has just been, you could just see the progression of her game throughout this year. Started off, she didn't really know where to pick her shot, shooting threes, finishing around the basket. I mean, and then the block shots. Oh my Lord, she was blocking shots. That was
5'7". Edwards switches back on Jones. Dream ball movement on the perimeter was very solid on Monday. Shot clock down to 4. Jones high-low, looks for Hillman, swirls it in.
Great mismatch there for Naz Hillman. The high-low.
Just being real difficult for Connecticut right now.
20-point lead for Atlanta. It's shooting 65% from the floor. Two-handed bouncer. Hillman looks for the trailer. Caldwell bounce it. No look. Howard settles in. They move the ball. Bree Jones wants to attack Mabrey, her teammate last year. Jones rising up. Put back, no, and a foul.
And that was something Coach talked about in the pregame, that they've been playing all year and how they're going to go into the playoffs. They're going to be a dangerous team.
Complete buy-in. Edwards scoops up the rebound. Mabrey pushes it up the other end. Morrow for 3. Caldwell, when we come back from our next commercial break, Sun President Jen Rosati will join us on the live season. Rivers off to the races, powers in, Rivers too strong. Morrow, back up. Edwards, another old board. Edwards, another offensive rebound. She hits the deck, and a jump ball. New 24 since the Dream win the possession.
Another thing Coach talked about in the pregame was how they've gotten better defense.
Connecticut just 5 of 21 shooting. Rivers wants to get downhill, works on the block. Rivers rejected by the rim, put it back up, another old board, but the Sun just can't fit.
For Connecticut to get any shot off. Every shot has been contested.
Gray, 3, book it. Alicia Gray, triple number 2.
20 really good teams, and you know, I think our future's bright. And speaking of those tough stretches, as a president, kind of how do you keep everybody level-headed, you know, just to stay calm through the highs and lows that you guys have experienced this season? You know, I have a very wide lens, right? I'm not narrow like the coaches and Morgan are all the time. So I just kind of have the foundation, make the players accountable to a certain standard, and then just enforce it every day, and things will work out. And I think it's hard when you're in it every day to know that, but I was able to see that and just...
Your social team, been pumping up the rookies.
Yeah, of course.
Leola Khan and Issa Morrow, Sanaya Rivers, all in the running for all rookie selections. Sanaya, even all defense potentially. What are you most proud of from those 3 collectively, and how they've grown from end of April to this?
Sanaya was out because of her mom, and then Anissa was out with injury, and Layla didn't get here till July. So when you think about the progress they've made without really going through a training camp, this season they've improved a lot. And watching Tina Charles, I think she's been a glue of this team. What have you seen feeling it at one point early July? And I just told her, like, you know, you're gonna retire at some point, and you're gonna have to be a leader. This is the generation that you are going to have to lead. So that Anaya and Layla and Rhea, the more effective you're gonna be when you do transition, know what it means. And so she's really taken that to heart. You watch her on the sideline celebrating them. You watch how she shows them at pro, and I'm really proud just of her growth in this year. And it's silly to say that for someone who's 36, but I've seen it, and I'm really proud of her.
She's embraced it. She's making TikToks with the rookies.
Yes.
Indeed.
Jen's going to be making TikToks.
That's not good. Hey, so This has been an unprecedented year because you've been in the playoffs 8 consecutive years. What are the lessons learned, though, with Morgan Tuck, with a first-year head coach in Rashid Mezian? You have ties to him being around the Olympics and whatnot. What were the lessons learned?
Everybody knew what our vision was from the beginning, but we were anticipating this kind of a turnover. And we kept reminding people, you know, when Alyssa Thomas was a rookie and Brianna Jones just got here, they won like 12 or 13.
What excites you about next season?
Well, what excites me is this league is really good and really hard, but it just also, and hopefully they've learned a lot from us.
Sun President Jen Rosati with us. We'll get you out on this. You sensed and hinted at this a moment ago that there will be basketball here next year.
Yes.
Folks have bought in, showing up, a couple of sellouts here down the stretch. What would be your message for the fans? There will be basketball at Morgan.
Yes, and you know what? It's like you want to be a part of this organization. You want to be a part of this great team and watching these rookies grow. So show up, be a fan, buy a ticket, buy a t-shirt.
We want to see Tina Charles come back for another year. Ashley Battle has rejoined us at the table.
Hello.
Especially just to know that they're going to be here, encouraging fans to come back. I mean, we even saw it on social media. Fans wanted the team back here.
As Marina Mabry gets downhill to scoop it home. Rivers hit a three-pointer during our discussion. Morrow with the beautiful floater around the basket. This is a 20-point game. Atlanta's biggest lead was 24. Griner, a ton of paint touches in this first half. BG is up to 11.
Position underneath the basket, where only thing she has to do is turn around and shoot it.
BG on the defensive end, second all-time in block shots. Trails just Margot Dydek, about 20 away. Mabry wanted to heave one up. Shot clock down to 4. Charles fires. Haley Peters on the glass. Spin move. Rebound to Coffey.
Have you guys ever seen that picture?
Becky Hammond.
Yes.
No.
It is hilarious.
I got a bone to pick. And stay tuned. I might have a few more gripes to get out there.
Oh, no. Rivers on the break. Up and down. Rivers flow.
That's one of the ways that Connecticut out.
Get some steals, get some easy buckets. You know, losing Layla Lacan right now has been a big detrimental to their defense, and they haven't been able to get as many steals as they typically do.
BG with the step through, climbing in Allen.
I'm nervous with Tarika.
Who wants to go next to air grievances?
Well, second joker.
Rivers hunting, finds Peters, shovel to Marina. With 8, she fires. She hit her first one. And
worker, and neither of you said me, and I was a little sad.
Well, you're like my little sister, so I get to pick on you.
It's true.
Fact.
And I've never worked with Megan, even though we all work together, so I had to pick Megan.
That's the easy way out. Just pick Megan, and she's not here.
Not here.
Coffey swirls one home. Similar to the end of the first, Atlanta has hit 6. Mabry. It's outlet. Rivers blocked. The Dream with 7 blocks in the first half.
And Tarika better have said me on that.